Today, we're going to look at the Sony ZV-E10 with the Tamron 11-20 lens to see if it's any good for video and vlogging. It's been a minute since I've done a video. Let's go. Oh, as the fish jumps. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today with a review, I guess you could call it, or just a first look at the Sony ZV-E10, which we're shooting on with the Tamron 11-20 lens. Sony recently released a trio of different lenses for aps-c. I actually had the 11mm f1.8 on order, but I canceled it. I found this for $629, f2.8 all the way through the zoom range, and again it's 11-20. I just wanted to show you this is in 30p. We're at 11mm, and this is with no stabilization. I'm going to show you some stabilization with active steady shot in the camera, also with catalyst browse. Any of the catalyst browse stuff will be with a 10% crop, and this is filmed in the Cine 2 log profile. Sound is coming from the Ceremonic Blink 50 or 500, which is my favorite sound system, and we're piping the sound through the mic jack in the ZV-E10. So this is 30p, 100 megabits per second video, 11mm. There's a crop on this camera in 30p, so I'll do this one 30p clip, and then I will go back to 24p and we can see the difference. So this is what it looks like shooting My Ugly Mug. What I'll do is turn the camera around and do a little walk and talk and see how that looks. So let's go ahead and turn this camera around. All right, so we're on auto ISO, by the way. Aperture priority. And this is on a bumpy trail too, so you can see how it looks with no stabilization whatsoever. What I'll do next is go to 24p with no stabilization, and then we'll turn on active stab, and then I'll take that same clip with no stabilization and apply catalyst browse to you. I'll also show you the zoom range. So this is again 11mm, 30p, and this is what the lens looks like. I'll show you the zoom range. So this is the pond. You can probably hear the hawk. So this is at 11, and then we're zooming into 20 to look at the fake ducks. Oh, 20, back to 11. All right, let's take this to 24p with no stabilization, see how that looks. Okay, here we are, 24p. I'm gonna kind of end or start with the same shot we just ended with, so you can see here's the field of view at 24p compared to 30. And I'll try to put the difference on the screen here, do a little split screen or something, but here is the zoom range at 24p, 20mm, and back to 11 as the hawk goes absolutely crazy. All right, do a little walk and talk with this. Again, this is no stabilization. So we will do next 24p with the active steady shot. And there's a huge crop, like a 45% crop. So you'll definitely see a difference in the field of view. I'm gonna, frog, got to turn this around, and now we'll see how my ugly mug looks. All right, so same settings. This is me. I'm interested in how it would look. 11mm again. So this should be a slightly wider field of view than the 30p, 24p. And so what I'll do next is I'll turn on the active steady shot. There is no stabilization in this lens, so the only option you have is active steady shot. So next thing you see will be the same settings, 24p, but we'll have active steady shot on, and you'll definitely notice the field of view. So I'm going to start with that same shot of the ducks, and you'll see the difference. All right, so I'm standing roughly the same area. This is now with active steady shot on, and this is at 11, and there are the ducks. So you can definitely notice that that crop is there, and back to 11. Do a little walk and talk, and you'll see the difference again in the field of view. The stabilization seems to be pretty good, but you'll see as we go through this, catalyst browse is by far the best. It's the least convenient. because you have to process all the files. On my system it takes 5 times as long as the clip to do it, an M1 Mac, so not great, but the stabilization I think is worth it. So not an active Steadyshot versus Catalyst Browse, but I will leave a link in the description below. I'll put his name here, Daniel Buzzard I think it is, does some amazing stuff. If you're looking for more Sony ZV-E videos, check out his channel. I'll put a link down in the description below. So I'm going to turn this around now so you can see the difference in the field of view with my beautiful mug. Alright, and we are just checking to make sure we are at 11. So you can definitely see the difference in the field of view. So there's a 45% crop here, and with Catalyst Browse, you're looking at, I'm just using a 10% crop, and that seems to give me similar, if not better results. The key to Catalyst Browse is keeping that shutter speed up, so if you're trying to do the 1/60th or 1/50th, Catalyst Browse isn't going to be the best. But if you do what I'm doing, aperture priority, 1/25th and above seems to be pretty good. So this is what the field of view looks like. 24p and active Steadyshot. Oh, by the way, you can't see the screen. I've got polarized sunglasses on. You can't see the screen unless you get a screen protector, which I will get. I've got one for my A7 IV, but so that is what I wanted to show you. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video on the Sony ZV-E10 with the Tamron 11-20 lens. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, get something out of it. If you did, please click that like button. Definitely helps out the channel. If you like what you saw here and like to see more, please consider subscribing. So we're back at 11 millimeters. I'm holding all these shots at basically arm's length with a Manfrotto Pixie tripod, so that's what you can kind of look at. You can hold it by the lens if you'd like as well. I'm going to encourage you to get out there and have your photo gear fun. I will talk at you again in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.